Hi, welcome to Yarning at the Homestead. My name is Tammy, and I am coming to you from the small state of Connecticut in the United States, on the eastern coast of the United States. And welcome to episode 23 of Yarning at the Homestead. Welcome back to any returning viewers. It's been a while. It's been an entire month since I've done a full video. And welcome to any new viewers who might have stumbled across. If you see something you please like and subscribe. I'm just out here doing it for the fun of it. I have no business that I'm promoting or anything like that, but I will promote others' businesses. So, yeah, I am a third grade teacher by day, and I am on my spring break. Yes, long time coming. The month of March is super long because we have no breaks in the month of March. Yeah, I'm actually not working too hard right now because, in all honesty, I have a student teacher right now, and she has full control of the class at the moment. So I mean, she's doing all the lesson planning, all the grading, and all the teaching. So I'm just there to observe and guide her on her way. I also am right now training a new paraprofessional in my classroom because I have a student who needs a one-on-one paraprofessional. That student had been remote and started back to school about 3 weeks ago. And this paraprofessional has worked with folks before, but he has never worked with children and he's never worked in an academic setting. So training him. Also, I am also what is called a mentor teacher here in the state of Connecticut. So I also am mentoring a first year teacher. So although I am not actually teaching in class, I'm super busy. So a lot of paperwork, a lot of observing, a lot of guiding of people. So, but you're not here to hear about my classroom right now. You are here to hear about my yarning adventures. So I have one FO to share from the last time I visited, and I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to stand up because it's quite large. So I finished this blanket for my friend's son. Now, this blanket, there's a little bit of a story to this. The person that this blanket is going to is now 19 years old. Okay. I started this blanket when I think he was 10. So he was actually in my class. He was in my class for third grade, and then I got moved, so he's also in my class for fifth grade for a little bit. There's a story behind that, but wasn't my choice. There were some issues that were changed, some curriculum that was changed, and I got bumped into a new program. So that child got removed from my class because I got new students, whatever. Anyway, so he went with me and he picked out the yarn, and the yarn is Pound of Love. I think it's by Karen Pound of Love, in the color Sunflower. And the pattern, it's a crochet pattern. This is really good. I've used this pattern so much. I don't think it's called Gentle Waves Round Ripple Afghan. That's how that's how I started it, but it ended up being more petal shaped instead of gentle waves. So yeah, I just bit the bullet last weekend and said I'm going to start finishing up some whips. That one was long standing, was one of my longest standing whips. It took about an hour and a half to 2 hours to do one row, and I only really had enough yarn, I figured, for probably 2 rows. So I just whipped it out, got it done. It's the diameter is 4.75 feet, 0.75 feet, so almost 5 feet. And yeah, it's not gonna cover him all up, but it'll be a cozy wrap for him. So that's my only FO. I have been pulling out other projects as I've been going along and working on them. I am trying to finish up some whips. As I said in my last scenes from the homestead, I don't really have a problem with having a bunch of whips, but even me, I'm getting a little overwhelmed with the amount of whips I have. So I want to at least finish up some things. So that's that one. The next one I'm going to focus on and finish up is this. And it's living in one of my Jessalou marble bags. whenever I buy something, they have to have, if it's Marvel, I need to see my favorite girl here front and center. So I am working on the Wonder Woman wrap. So let me bring this out. I have added 2 more sections to it. I don't want to pull anything off any stitches here. Okay. There we go. So this is about, oh, color just went, woo. So it is a pretty, that's looking more like a tangerine orange. It's a yellow. So I just finished, I had this stripe added and I just finished this section. So now I'm coming over to the left section and I'm going to add this stripe and this section over here before we go on to the next section. So the yarn I'm using for this, I don't know if I have the labels in here. I do. It is Mad Color. Heather, I don't know if how much Heather is dyeing anymore because she's actually working as a teacher now, but she had a couple of kits. So this was her Mad Color Wonder Woman kit. New vintage Diana. I also have another kit from her, which is a blue and yellow. That's like the colorway that was in the Wonder Woman movie, kind of. I'm not sure I'm going to do a Wonder Woman shawl with that. So I did start this when it was the big thing and everybody was starting them. I'm actually not a Wonder Woman fan. I prefer Black Widow. But I think Wonder Woman is cool. I have nothing against Wonder Woman, but I was thinking about I'm probably never going to wear this. However, I have another para in my room whom is a Wonder Woman freak. So I think I'm going to finish this up and gift this to her by the end of the year. So that I have pulled out and started working on again. And then my socks are still where they are. Oh my goodness, I've got to. So this week, this is one of the reasons I'm videoing, is what am I going to do this week? So I want to finish up the Wonder Woman wrap. That's one project I want to finish up. I want to finish up these socks because they are very close to being finished. Both of them are about right there. So about another inch or 2 and then the toe and I'm done. So I want to finish up these socks. And I want to, I don't know if I'm going to finish. I'm not going to finish it, but I want to get working on the next side of this. So this is also an older project. Okay. So this is silk and I have to finish the stripe section on this side. And then there's another stripe section on this side. And then there's a middle section. So this is the Light and Shadows wrap. You can see that. The Light and Shadows wrap. Okay. So I am on one section of here. I'm doing the short row stripe section. Then I have another section of stripes and then a middle section of the solid color. Actually, no, sorry, scrub that. I've already done the solid color. So I've done these stripes. So I'm right now on these short row sections here and then this edging. Okay, so it's really not that far off. The yarn is yummy. The yarn is, I don't think I have the ball bands, but it is silk. I know it is silk. Can't think off the top of my head. I have several skeins of this yarn. 2 of them I actually won in a giveaway from the dyer. I will put it in the down bar. I can't remember who the dyer is right now. She does a lot of colorways based on paintings, but I honestly can't remember who the dyer is right now. So I do want to work on that. And then the next pair of socks I would like to get finished, although I have plenty still, is I would like to have these done for May the 5th because these are Star Wars themed socks. So I'm right here right now with them both. And I'm just doing a vanilla. I'm just doing a vanilla So these are Yoda themed socks from Mustache Yarn. I believe the colorways have been changed. I don't know if there was a legal reason for that or not. But this was Yoda in Mustache Yarn. And like I said, I'm pretty sure the colorways have been changed. The colorway names have been changed. So I do want to finish that one up. And again, this one is living in, oh, I didn't talk about the bags. I don't remember whose bag this is. This came with a kit. And there's no tag on it. But it did come with a kit, and I actually haven't used the Star Wars yarn that it came with. I haven't used that yarn yet. But it did come in a kit. And the other bag that I did not show you, this bag, which holds that. This is by, I kept the tag on it, Girl Face Creations. So, isn't that pretty? I love nesting dolls. And then the other bag, so a couple years ago, there was that big thing online about, exposure. If I wanted exposure, I'd show you my tits. Excuse the language if that offends you. I don't remember. It was a British dyer. Anyway, there's a big thing online, and then she did a whole charity thing, and I guess there were some issues with it. I don't know. Anyway, I did order from several people, and one of the things I ordered was this bag, and this is from the Knitting Goddess for the Tits Out collection. Exterminate copycats, and then it says on the side, copying sucks, make original work. And so it's a nice little project bag, but you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but it collects stuff, dust and stuff. So those are the ones I'm going to focus on. I'm also going to focus on, I'm going to pull this out. Oh Lord, this is 3 years, I think, that I've been working on this. Oh geez, I can't remember the name of it. It's in the pattern is in a magazine, but again, I will put it in the down bar. So it's really just, I'm at the arms, I'm at the arms here. So it's just finishing up the front and back and putting them together, because it is a tee. It's a strapped tee. Can't remember the name of the pattern. The yarn is, and I don't know if I have I usually am really good at keeping a ball band, but I guess I did not, because there is no ball band in here. Okay, so I will talk about this. So this I'm going to finish up too. This I want to finish up. Again, I pulled a bunch of it out because I wasn't happy with it. I had to go back, figure out where I am in the pattern, and work on it again. And so this I can finish up this week, I think. I hope. I don't know, because I'm going to talk about something else I have plans for this week. So we shall see. All right, so that is in a June price bag, and I like the inside. That's the inside of the bag. This is in a June price bag. I like June price bags. Super efficient. She always has. There's a small bag that she sells with these bags. They come as a kit. So yeah, so a June price bag. Okay, so now those are the things I've been working on. Now, what are my ideas? So this week, because it's spring break, we're living in this house that is really not completely ours yet. I still have, if you see, so that where that mirror is, that is a crawl space, and it goes all the way down to the end of the room. Okay. It's pretty big. There's an attic here, but you can't really get into the attic. It's a little, seriously, it's a little square like this. That is the access hatch up in the top of one of the closets in the other room. So anyway, this is still full of stuff from the in-laws and their stuff. I've cleaned out maybe this much of it, maybe about that much of it. So I need to do that. I need to clean this out. Now, so that crawl space is one of 3. There's 2 in the other room. One of the crawl spaces is smaller than this crawl space. It's probably about half, probably about 3/4 of the size. And it's filled with linens that I can see. It just looks like linens. The spouse wants to use that as an extra closet space for her, which is reasonable because I have 2 closets in here. I have 2 bureaus in here. And then there's a cedar closet in this house. And I have that closet. I have the cedar closet because of all my knits. Right now, she only has one smaller closet that is like the front. My new mug, Hoppy Spring. So I'm drinking. I'm not real good. I've said this about drinking other flavors of tea. This actually, I'm trying one of my ones that you have to steep. It's called Cream of Earl Grey, and it's sweet. I actually had put sugar in it because I was planning on doing a different tea, and I didn't want to, so I put sugar in it. So it's pretty sweet right now. But I wanted to use my new steeper here. I'll show you my new steeper. So anyway, so the closet that she has for her clothes is very small. So we're going to empty out the one that's the linen crawl space right now. And we're going to make that into more of a closet for her. And then we have a big outside of this room. So there's the doorway to the bathroom is right there too. So the bathroom connects to this room, which was the master bedroom. And then it has a doorway out into the hallway. And across from the bathroom is a very large actual linen closet. It's full of stuff we're never going to use. We don't have children, so we don't really entertain. There's a bunch of tablecloths in there, and my mother-in-law would also, she didn't care what kind of sheets she got. I kind of do. And so she would buy sheets, and if they were on clearance, and then she was a sewer, so then she would rip them apart and sew them together to make the size of the bed that she needed. So they're bizarre. And I'm gonna clean out. So one of my goals this week is to clean out some of these spaces so that we can start using them for our things. And I also want to clean and get the front porch that we sit on cleaned off and use, because I mean we're not a farm. I say the homestead because it is an old homestead. This land has been in my spouse's family for over 100 years, and it was his uncle's homestead at one time. So we do call it the homestead, and that's what we've called it for years. But aside from the chickens, there's also a lot of wood being done here. I mean, we have right now, I can't see it out this window, but the window that's in front of me right now, there's a bunch of trees laying across the yard that they cut down in the fall to dry out. So then there's a lot of sawing, and so all that stuff does get tracked onto the porch and into the first 2 rooms of the house, which the kitchen, we come into the kitchen and the dining room. So it's never going to be a show place, but at least I would like to get it cleaned out a little. And then over in the fall and over the winter, the porch is windy. There's a lot of crap gets piled onto the porch. So I want to clean that out so that it's ready to go for spring, and that we can sit out there and maybe clean out the flower bed in the front. It's got some flowers popping up right now. me. Don't know the name of those flowers, but hey, it's got some pretty flowers popping up. So I will actually go around and I'll do a couple of scenes from the homestead, short little videos of what I want to tackle this week. What are some of the projects I want to tackle this week? In addition to finishing some of these whips, and I want to talk about what are some of the things that I would like to think about coming up. So this week is my spring break. I only have I have a rheumatologist appointment on Tuesday, and then I have a therapy on Wednesday, and then I'm pretty open. I think my friend Maureen and I are going to head to a local yarn store on Saturday because it's local yarn store day, and we haven't been to one. And on Friday, I will be fully vaccinated. She's fully vaccinated as of last Tuesday. I will be fully vaccinated as of this Friday. It'll be 2 weeks since my last shot. So we're going to head out there and go to a local yarn store day because we may go on Friday. She has babysitting duties for her granddaughter, so she's trying to juggle that around. So it's either going to be Friday or Saturday. We're going to head out to the local yarn store here. And I'm very happy about that. So let me talk about my purchases, things that have come in the mail recently, and then if I have time, I will talk about what I think I have coming up. Okay, so I don't know if I showed this the last time. This is the Knitiversary colorway. I think I did, from Rose Hill Yarns from the Grocery Girls. So I did order their Knitiversary colorway. I can't find this yarn dye on Ravelry though. I do, yes, I am often on Ravelry because of the accessibility issue. I don't have an issue, but I'm not on it all much anyway. All I use Ravelry for is to stash, because it's the easiest place for me to keep. I have a lot of yarn. It's the easiest place for me to keep track of it. I don't have Excel or anything here. I mean, I guess I could do a Google Doc, but projects in my library. I very rarely go into any of the chats, into any of the groups anymore. Occasionally, but not much. But I do like to stash my yarn, and this, I can't find this dyer, so I don't know if she's not. There's a Rose Hill yarn, but not yarns, and this is different, so the label is different, so I don't know if it's the same one. Anyway, so I ordered that. Now, a long time ago, I ordered this. This is from this person here. I'm not exactly sure how to say her name. Nico Zukiki Nets. Let me see it right there. Okay, so she put out, her and Ancient Fibre Arts were doing a collaboration. Cats, and I'm all about cats now. And this is vintage Japanese fabric, which is awesome cool. This is a pretty big bag, which I'm really excited about because I don't have really that many that are this big. So can you see the little laundry cats hanging there on the laundry line? So Ancient Fiberworks did this to match the bag. And I'm pretty happy with it. So this is Socknado. It is 80/20, and it's 385 yards. And then we have the mini to go along with it, which is called the Briny Sea. This colorway is actually called Laundry Cats. So the colorway is actually called Laundry Cats to go along with the bag. And since I was on her website, now I think I ordered this like back in January or something like that, and I knew she was very clear about it would not ship out until I think it was mid-March, April. I didn't get it for a while. But she also had some other bags on, and so I got this one too, which is really pretty. Little sock bag. Let's see. It's just linen, like a linen There's a little bit of a print inside, but so that's pretty. And so I got that recently. And then I recently got, so Casa Pinka, whom I follow a lot on, Sharon from Security, came out with a new pattern called, I'm gonna forget what it's called. It's just here. The Bird Watcher. So it is a little t-shirt. So I decided, I've been wanting to make like little t-shirts like that. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So I got the yarn. It looks like it's the same yarn, although she said this was a non-repeatable colorway, but it looks like it might be the same yarn. And this is from Miss Babs, and it's called the Bird Watcher. Bird watching. It's called bird watching. So I did get the yarn for it. It's so pretty. It's in a colorway. The blues I really wouldn't have gone for, but there's a mauve in here, and there's greens, like teal greenies in here. So I think it's gonna be really pretty. So I ordered that for the Bird Watcher, and then Lola Bean and La Biena Ami are doing a collaboration. Let me show you that. And that is the Winston Shaw. So let me show you. Okay. So these were the two colorways available. This is the Winston Shaw, and that's the colorway I have. But in order to make that, you need to get 2 sets, and I didn't get 2 sets, so I'm going to make the smaller one, this is the other colorway, which I really like too, but I went with the bolder colorway. And I think with the Winston Shaw, with the smaller version, there's only 3 of those like honeycomb sections. So I bought that. Now this is my first. Yeah, I do have some Lola Bean. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But this is my first La Bien Ami, which I was pretty excited about. So this one is the Lola Bean, and it is called. This is in her wax bean, which is 80/20, 80 superwash merino, 20 silk. I don't think there's a colorway on here. I don't think she has a colorway on this. Oh, wait, color, Stormy Seas. Okay. It's pretty true to what it's showing up on there. And then this is the La Bien Ami. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I hear everybody else saying it so fast that they say her name. And hers is in, I don't know if this has a colorway. Hers is in her merino silk twist, which is also an 80/20, and this is Finding Blue Tang. So it's a very bright green, which I love. So I'm very excited about that. So that will be the Winston Shaw. If I ever actually cast it on, who knows? Who knows? So one of the things I was going to talk about, so that is all for new purchases. One of the things I was going to talk about is I do have this yarn here, which is Sweet Georgia and the Tough Love Sock in Magician. This was going to be my Tegna. However, everybody's doing a Tegna, and I understand that there are issues with Caitlin Hunter. I'm just going to say Caitlin Hunter's designs have never spoken to me. So I've never really been drawn to her designs. I do understand that there are some issues out there with her. And of course, there's a whole thing going on right now on Instagram again with some fragile white woman crying about feeling unsafe on Instagram. And seriously. seriously. And then defending and saying, look, my face starting to get blotchy, but it's not. You know, defending Caitlin Hunter, and I don't know. I'm just like, can you just not? Can you just not do that? Anyway, and so many people made the Tegna that I just like, I think I want to make something else. I think I want to make something else. So I saw this pattern and I just really liked it. And of course, now it's not here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on just a second. I think that's what it's called. Nope. It is called, do I have it up here? The Anchor Tee. It just came out a little while ago. And it's by Petite Knit. Isn't that pretty? You can't really see because of my windows. Move this, see. Okay, I don't know if you can see. Can you see that? I really like how subtle that is. So I'm thinking of using this for that instead. Using this for the Anchor Tee. What do you think? So it's not a solid, it's a semi-solid, but I think it would work. I think that's pretty. Now the other option I have is, I did buy some Lolo Bean. She did a sale on her group, the Beanstalk on Facebook. We could do a pre-order. Took a long time for it to come in. I knew it was going to. I'm okay with that. And this is also on her wax bean. So it's 80/20, 80 superwash and 20 silk. And I could do it with that because I think I want to do a tee with this one too. I don't have enough for a full sweater for my size, but a tee would work. I should have ordered 5 skeins. I only ordered 4, but I'm good with that. So yeah, I also was thinking of doing Janice Fibre's Rocket Tee. So I don't know if you've seen that one. Let me bring that one up. Fat fingering it. Let's see. Jeez Louise. Of course, it's not going to come up. It's not going to be one of the first ones up anyway. All right, so let me just go to Janice's. I know she was recently talking about it. The Rocket Tee. Okay, see that? So she does it with a color of mohair and a color of fingering. However, you can do 2 fingerings. So I actually have this from Lolo Bean, which I was going to make a Hohi Locatelli, but I need 1 more skein. And here's the thing. This is Dobby. And after everything happened with J.K. Rowling, Adele decided not to make Dobby anymore. She's not making any Harry Potter colors, and I can't find it. And I need 1 more skein in order to do the Hohi Locatelli design. This, and I can't, and I've looked in D-stashes, I've looked in at places that sell her yarn, LYS's, and I can't find 1 more. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just do the Rocket Tee out of this, because I need it out of Bean Sprout. This one's called Un Coco Loco. So I just need 1 more of either color in order to do the Hohi Locatelli, and I've been looking for a year, and I haven't been able to find it. So I could do it out of this. It's a subtle enough difference, I think, that it would definitely work. The only thing is, as a big girl, I don't tend to do things stripy, but I think because the colors are so close together, that it won't be so bad, that it won't make me look huger around the middle. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Now, I do also have this yarn, which I was going to do for an exposure top, which I don't think I'm going to make anymore. So this also came from that Tits Out collection. This is Witch Candy. This is Witch's Tit. Okay. Very dark. And I don't know if I can find the exposure tee on here. Let me see if I can find it on Instagram. Ah, yes, it's right here. Okay. Let's see, that's it. Can you see how deep? I'm sorry, there's glare from my windows. Oh, hold on. Oh no, what happened? I'm back, sorry. I clicked one of my tabs. Can you see how deep that goes down? So I don't know if I still want to make that. I'm not sure I would be comfortable in that anymore. So I don't know. So that's what I had originally bought this yarn for. I have 3 skeins of it. And it was supposed to be, it should be enough. I have gained a little bit more weight, but I'm hoping to lose some soon. And then I was also pulling out, I also have, so I could also do something. I have this mohair that I bought in Norway. Now I also have some other mohair. It's like a teal with 3 skeins of a fingering that I bought in Norway, but I can't find it right now. So I'm trying to decide what to do. I do have some mohair. I don't have a lot of mohair. I don't tend to buy mohair. So I'm just trying to decide what to do. But those are my, I think this is what's going to happen, but I'm not positive. What do you think? What do you think, intrepid viewers out there? Happy spring, happy spring. It's like really sweet. Okay. And I just wanted to share this with you. For Christmas, my friend Maureen bought me a Kitchener stitch wrap bracelet. So I'm not going to put it on totally, but cool. She wears her, she has, and I have it here, she has a ruler bracelet, which I also have in red, and she wears hers pretty much all the time. Because she actually knits all the time, constantly. I don't. I tend to just knit when I'm home. So, but they're very cool to have. So these are by, if you don't know, Love Handles. So by Love Handles. So very cool. All right, so I think that's going to be about it because, hello, I'm at 38 minutes. It's going to take 40 hours to upload this video. Yes, it will. I was just going to briefly show you. I don't know if you can see. I actually found a little leprechaun gnome. And I actually have, I don't know if you can see it. If you can see it. Oh, you can see it. I do have a little Easter bunny gnome over there too. So I got to put those both away. My spouse had got me the Easter bunny gnome last year, or the bunny gnome last year. And then after St. Patrick's Day, I finally found a gnome. He's very hairy. He's got a lot of hair. But I got to put those away now. I'll be putting them away in the crawl space. So the big, long crawl space that we have, I've actually cleaned out about 3/4 of it. It's got about 1/4 of it left to do. So that might be the other one I tackle this week. I got a lot of plans. We'll see if any of them come to fruition. So I'm going to actually tape again next Saturday or Sunday and talk to you about what I actually finished. We'll see. All right, so I'll see you again in a week. Talk to you later. Bye.